From a Target 8 investigation in 2009 to an Ottawa County courtroom today. Two men responsible for a strange $9 million scheme pleaded no contest to racketeering and selling bogus investments.
It's a story Target 8 investigator Henry Earp broke years ago, and he's been following it ever since. He's live in studio tonight. Henry?
Well, this scheme was a financial loss for at least 140 victims, many of them elderly, some of them putting up money they could not afford to lose. This was Jeff Ripley when we confronted him in a gas station parking lot in 2009.
Hey, I'm in a hurry right now to get to an appointment.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Today we saw the same man, thinner now with a beard and long white hair after spending the last year in jail, walk into an Ottawa County courtroom to plead no contest. It's part of a deal that will max out his possible prison sentence at 95 months and 85 months for his accountant, VanLiere.
Is that your understanding of the complete plea agreement?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
The men could go free if they can come up with $9 million to repay their victims. So far, they've not been able to do that.
Any return on those investments?
None.
So you're out $645,000?
$668,000.
$668,000.
Yes.
Charlie Van Dyke of Rockford told the court during the preliminary hearing last May that he inherited $750,000 and lost most of it in the swindle. And it was a strange one. Ripley was able to convince people that he had access to foreign bank accounts that were there for the taking if he could raise enough money to pay taxes and other expenses. He kept victims on the hook for years, sending out regular newsletters telling people that they were almost to their goal, but then there would be another unexpected tax or some other snag. In 2009, Bob Trent told us the stories became laughable, and he wrote off his $15,000 investment as a loss.
It's just a joke. I mean, the stories he comes up with, Homeland Security has stopped the people with the money and extorted it from them. Two or three of them flew to England. They forgot their passports, so they had to come back.
So what happened to the money? Late this afternoon, attorney Robert Hamilton told us that he believes his client VanLiere and Ripley were themselves victims of a bigger swindle, a classic Nigerian scam. He says they made thousands of wire transfers to places such as Ghana, Spain, and England. He thinks the majority of the $9 million went overseas. But he added the question is, when should VanLiere and Ripley have realized it was a scam? The Attorney General contends that the men lived off at least some of the money.